growing up going to church, I grew up in a church that was not super fundamentalist, but very evangelical. So to me, growing up meant Christians are Republican, they don't smoke, they don't drink, they don't cuss, but also realizing that it became very much my identity and what I put all of myself into. My identity that I was this church person who was good and didn't do all of these things. That's really what my identity was placed in, and I loved it. I loved it. I got really connected to just overall Christian culture, loved contemporary Christian music, and had book clubs about with I Kissed Dating Goodbye, Passion and Purity and all these really big books, and that's kind of what I did. So my upbringing and background wasn't this huge, I would say, traumatic or even dramatic fundamentalist place that I came from, but still a very evangelical. Your point of living is to get to heaven and to take as many people with you as you can. And if you're not doing those things, then that's not good. So I went to a conservative Christian college because I thought that's what you're supposed to do, is go to a Christian college. And so I went to a Christian college in the South, which was culture shock on many levels, going to a college in the South, but then also that is where everything started falling apart for me. Living in a city for the first time and being exposed to different justice issues, and then seeing how my school and my classmates responded in a way that didn't feel very affirming of people's humanity or dignity. For me, my kind of deconstruction or unraveling happened over a long period of time pretty slowly. So at first it was just, okay, I don't love being in this Southern Christian environment. I don't feel like I align here. And then it was, okay, wait, what about this core beliefs that I've always had about God and Jesus and sin? I don't know if that feels like it's true anymore. To then it did overflow into this big kind of explosion of, oh my gosh, is there even a God? I don't know if I believe any of this anymore. And it, when they say the dark night of the soul, feels very real, because it was really a very dark time, very lonely time. I didn't have anyone I felt like I could talk to about it because I was in Christian circles. So I made an appointment with a spiritual director, and the first thing I did when I sat down and she asked why I was there, and I was like, I don't know, I've heard people talk about this and it's good, but I don't even know if there is a God, so I don't know why I'm here. And she just said, that sounds like a spiritual question to me. And it was like the first time I could take a deep breath in a really long time. Oh my gosh, she didn't judge me, she didn't question, she just was like, okay, let's start here, and just made so much room. And I was able to just share with her, I feel like I'm drowning, I feel so uncertain, and for her to say that's okay and this is normal was something I had never heard before. And so she became a lifeline in so many ways for me, because this felt like such a huge impact on me and who I was. And so she became a really important grounding force for me. For my coaching relationships, I really want to be the person that I needed when I didn't have anyone. And then eventually when I did find my spiritual director, having someone who walked alongside me and supported me regardless of what I decided or where I was at, that they walked alongside me. So I really want to do that for other people. I really want to help people feel less alone and let them know that they don't have to navigate this by themselves, and that it's okay to embrace uncertainty and wonder and mystery, and that it's a really beautiful place to be. And sometimes that's easier to do that when you have someone with you. And so to be that person who walks alongside you to create space for you to explore what you need to explore, to uncover who you are and what you need to heal on your own journey, is really important for me to do that with those I coach.